and welcome to Pokemon Puffy Pink Nuzlocke, episode number 2. This episode is probably going to be a lot of grinding, and we'll see how far we get. If we nice. If we get far enough to face off with a rival or get through Viridian safely, let's see what happens. I don't want to cut it too close level-wise. I'm hoping that Bronto, Bert, Bob will learn Gust or Peck or... yeah, I guess it will be Gust over Peck, but... yeah, I'm hoping it'll learn something similar. Just to make getting through the forest easier. Because there's a lot of bugs there. And I forget if I battled any of the caterpillars last time. I know this guy doesn't seem to have any poison moves, at least not yet. But I'm presuming at least someone is probably going to be a Weedle analog and get poison attacks, so being able to wipe them out as fast as possible would be helpful. Especially since we got Wispy Jr. as the starter. And he's really cute, so I don't want to take any risks and accidentally lose him. Making all berries. Oof. Let's go ahead and switch out for Finn. This one seems a little tough for some reason. 2 Tulips. It's only level 3 versus level 7, but I still don't really like that. No, that's not too bad. Not as bad as I expected anyway. Go and heal up. See if we can get everyone closer to level 7. Healed up, ready to go. Let's see. Back down here, yeah. I know otherwise, I know in the originals, the forest was a pretty okay place to grind, just because you could sometimes run into Kakuna or Metapod who couldn't attack back even if it took you a while to knock them out because they kept using Harden. And that was a pretty nice source of experience boost because they were evolved Pokemon. Sometimes a little bit higher level, like 5 or 6. Safe and grind down here for now, just because nothing down here seems too tough so far, and I'm not quite sure what's in the forest yet. Play it safe. Tackle. Okay, this isn't taking too long. Focus energy? Okay. I'll take it. Hasty nature and shield dust. 5. Level 8. Hopefully you'll learn some kind of grass type move prior to getting to the gym. I guess that's even assuming Brock is still the rock type gym leader. I don't know if that's been changed or not. I don't know if the gym leader types have been changed. I guess we'll see when we get there. But presuming he's still the same rock type gym leader, hopefully Finn will learn Vine Whip or Absorb, or I think those were really the only 2 really low level grass moves from the first couple of gens. Hopefully he'll learn one of those, because otherwise he and Pronto, Bert, and this, it's not really a spider, this hangy thing are gonna have a problem. Go ahead and switch again. And after the grinding, hopefully that'll all be contained to this episode. Things should be more straightforward. And just continuous. But I kind of like early game grinding. Humble beginnings and all that. It reminds me of the Dragon Quest games. I like games where you start with tiny stats and then they stay relatively tiny compared to like the insanity of, say, I don't know if Final Fantasy is a good example of just off-the-wall insanity, but stats get a lot higher there and stuff. They start higher, they stay higher. I like tiny things. I like starting in little hometowns. I like starting out with sticks and replacing them with wooden swords and slowly working your way up from there. I forgot that was a feature in this game. The feature was pretty nice. It was a good way of putting the help thing in the game and having it be accessible at any time you needed it without it being intrusive and hand-holdy and horrible the entire time. Kind of wish certain other Pokemon games would have implemented that, or something similar to that, instead of what they did, but looking at you, Sun and Moon. And I don't even think it would have been as bad if Game Freak knew how to implement true cutscenes at this point instead of just constant talking and fades to black. Sometimes tell, don't show is a better option, but not stuff like this. Sometimes show, don't tell is a lot more exciting. Arceus, Legends Arceus. For as fun as that was, it had the same fading to black issue instead of actually showing you something fun that was going on. It took them up until Scarlet and Violet, actually, I guess, before we really got cutscenes in it. At least on the Switch. Then again, we got cutscenes back as far as the DS, didn't we? 3D cutscenes on that too. Maybe it was just the glaring lack of them in Arceus and Sword and Shield. It made me forget what came before that, I don't know. Might have to do some kind of deep dive into this, I don't know. World of Pokemon cutscenes. I'm getting too invested in this, but that's okay. Shed skin. Okay, it's good to note. Who has shed skin? I'm hoping that, since we're once again being set in Kalos, even if it's mostly just set within one city, I'm hoping that for Legend Z, or Legend ZA, that we are going to get a lot of cool clothes again. I know they wanted that to be the French-based region's thing, so they gave it the best clothes, and then all the clothes in games that came after that were not nearly as good or fun or exciting, and there weren't nearly as many of them. But that's dumb. I don't think it should be a region's thing at the expense of the game, at the expense of subsequent games not being as fun because of the lack of it. It's kind of like taking out contests, or taking out secret bases, or taking out the battle frontiers. It's like if it was being replaced with some equivalent that was just as fun, because they wanted to shake things up, I could see that, but most of the time it's just kind of replaced with nothing, or something that's not nearly as good, or something insulting, like a note telling you this is going to be the future spot of the battle frontier, but it's not here yet. Yeah, just I don't understand that. Try to, but not to perfect it. Let's see if we can get him to level 9. Might be enough to get Sora up to level 7, but Ben should definitely become level 9. I don't want to sound like I'm talking too bad about the new... Okay, Sword and Shield had a lot of problems, a lot of glaring problems that became more and more obvious the closer to the end of the game you got. But other than that, I don't want to sound like I'm talking too bad about the newer games though. Arceus was obviously a lot of fun. And Scarlet and Violet, just like standard Pokemon play, not whatever sped up version you would call Arceus. I don't know if it's got an actual name. But just standard Pokemon play. Scarlet and Violet was some of the most fun I have had with Pokemon games in a long time. I just question some things that go on behind the scenes and certain choices. And performance and graphics issues, like problems have been going on since Pokemon hit 3D. So I don't really know what's going on there. It seems like there would have been enough time to, from start of the 3DS era to where we are now, to figure these things out, but I don't know if it's like time crunch. I'm glad that Pokemon Horizons seems to have maybe unpaired the game's connection to having to connect directly with the anime and the other merchandise that are coming out, though. Maybe they'll get more time to work on the games. That might be the issue. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and I am not a game designer. I've tried with RPG Maker, like most other people have tried, but I am incapable of finishing anything like that, apparently. If I ever actually manage to finish something, I'll play it on this channel. But I don't have that kind of focus, I guess. I do love playing games, though. Heal back up again. Okay. I think that's probably good enough for now. Too much silence there, I know, I'm sorry. I get lost in my own thoughts really easily. Gust. I'll go here and see what happens. What else is up here? Caterpillar. I don't really know what that's going to turn into either. I'm not sure about the bugs. I'm not sure about Bob. Oh no. Autobert. Autobert. Yeah, I'm just not sure what would come next logically. Kind of exciting not knowing what's coming up next. Ooh. Can't be. It's pretty fun. It's like getting a new region and not having it spoiled for you yet. Not knowing what evolves into what, or what evolves at all, or where to find it, or what it is. I kind of missed that before it was so easy to, relatively easy to leak everything. I also missed the relatively like high level Fakemon leaks we would get prior to game releases. And Pokemon and people trying to interpret what the new Pokemon would be based on the silhouettes. I kind of feel like Gen 3 and Gen 4 were peak for that. Though I think my favorite Pokemon style sprites probably come from Gen 2 just because I adore the sprite work in that game. I just really love the way that work looks. Pupa. Not bad. Caterpillar. Bob. I just love how small and cute and round so many enemies in Kirby are, just like Kirby. Like Brontobert. He's not a grass type, but he is my favorite shape when it comes to grass types. The perfect grass type is Oddish. Oddish is the perfect Pokemon, actually. Nothing will ever be better than Oddish. But other grass types that come close are the cute little round ones with 2 nubbly legs. Any more nubs than 2? That's too many. No nubs? It's not enough. It's gotta be small, round, 2 nubs. Any plant Pokemon that falls into that category is as close to being perfect as it's gonna get. They are just cute little bulbs. They're precious and wonderful, and I love them. I love them so much. I think that's finally enough grinding. Next episode should be more interesting. At least with what is going on screen. I still can't talk, but it'll be okay. I keep saying that. Maybe someday it will be okay. So I'll go ahead and heal up, and I think I'll call it an episode here. I think it's been going on long enough. Okay. Well, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!